Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I kind of wanted to make this video as a bit of a life update of what's been going on with me. As of late, you know. I kind of wanted to kind of give updates on an update on my health and weight. Because I figured you guys would like to know. And, just kind of talk about, that stuff as well. So, I was just going to go ahead and just come on here and say that my weight is, we're doing pretty good with my weight. We've been losing a very good, considerable amount of weight, actually. I think my heaviest that I recorded, that is on record, is 209 pounds, which was quite a bit. I mean, it's quite a bit. I can't say how much I lost quantitatively because I'm just illiterate as hell and math is hard. But I did lose a very good amount of weight. I am currently, my latest recorded weight is 183 pounds. So we've lost a very considerable amount of weight when it comes to, losing weight and all that. I've always wondered myself why I let myself go that bad. I'm sure there was an underlying form of depression under there, I'm sure. I mean, I never really felt like I was. I never really felt like I was depressed. I didn't even know, especially back then, when I was, just young and whatever. I didn't know what depression was. I didn't know what it was at all. I always just thought I was fine. Always thought that I was just, living my best life. Even back then when I was just a wee little punk kid from Pennsylvania, I guess maybe it may have been a small form of depression. I personally couldn't tell. Well, maybe it was because I don't know how many people here know this who might be new and subscribe to the channel. But I'm actually it's hard for me somewhat to talk about it, to talk about my condition, because, I've just never talked about it, because to me it wasn't really all that important, because, who needs to know about my hereditary condition? But I would say an inspiration for me to make this kind of video definitely is someone like Iron Mouse, who's not shy about talking about her disability, which is her immune deficiency, I believe it is. I think it's immunity deficiency, whatever it is. So she's definitely an inspiration in a way for me to feel comfortable enough to kind of make this video. So So I guess you can also see this as an update and me kind of talking about my hereditary condition that I try not to really talk about as much, because I don't know how people will think of it as. Maybe people will think it's like, you know, me trying to, you know, create sympathy for me, which I don't want anybody to feel sympathy for me. Because honestly, I am living my best life. You know, I got to go to WrestleMania and all that stuff, but so I don't want people to think, and I don't want people to feel sympathy for me. That is something I will never ask for anybody to do, because I just don't feel comfortable saying that. I'm not looking for any sympathy, bottom line. If you feel sympathy for me, great. I appreciate it. But I'm not trying to farm like sympathy or anything. I just feel like it would be more beneficial because maybe somebody else out there is dealing with the same condition that I do. Every single day that I live, breathe, walk, talk, eat, sleep. I'm always living with this condition, and I feel like it might help somebody out there in the future to just talk about it and spread awareness about this condition. So, for those of you who might not know, because they're new here, since we did gain subscribers, and I am beyond grateful. I wish I could put it into words on how grateful I am that you are subscribing. I know it's for Sapphire, but again, she's gonna be more of a mascot chip. But I'm digressing. I have osteogenesis imperfecta, which is the Latin term, and don't worry, I still don't know. It's still hard for me to understand Latin, and I don't plan on learning Latin anytime soon. No offense to all my Latin, which is none. No offense to anybody who speaks Latin, but it's osteogenesis imperfecta, or as more commonly known, especially with me, brittle bone disease. I've been living with brittle. Yeah, that happened. Okay, I've been living with brittle bone disease literally since I was born. You know, and I can't lie, it's manageable to live with brittle bone disease, but every day is a new day where you are hoping and praying to, you know, praying to God, hoping to God that, you know, you don't end up hurting yourself on that day. Because that's pretty much me to a T. It is absolutely 100% easy for someone like me to hurt myself and to fall and break something. And someone like me with brittle bone disease has to be uber careful where they walk or how they walk. I'm actually, like, honestly more intimidated by lifting weights, because one bad move, and if I'm off a little bit, I'm more than likely can hurt myself. So that's one of the main reasons probably why I didn't start, like, lifting weights. either, and why it got so big may have been that reason, because, well, also a, you know, but also a lifelong goal of mine that never came to be, never will come to be, is that I've always wanted to be a professional wrestler. That's something I've always wanted to do. I am, as some may know, I am a huge WWE fan. My favorite wrestler of all time being The Undertaker. I've always kind of lived vicariously through those guys, because, well, I can't do what they do. And that hurts. And that probably also led to me, putting on the weight that I did so long ago. Because I remember being told that no, I can't live my dream. I can't live my dream and be a pro wrestler. That's not allowed. I can't do that. And that shit hurts. It hurts to this very day. It hurts to know that I will never be able to wrestle. Ever. Hell, I may never get a chance to just step into a ring. And the only, ring I ever got to really step into was during, Warped Tour. They had AIW in it. Not AEW, AIW, a Ohio Independent, like a local independent wrestling promotion. And, I got to take a picture in that ring. I wish, though, that I could have a chance to just get into that ring. Just one time. That right there is a life goal for me. Unfortunately, I just don't think that will ever be a thing. Which sucks. It does. But I've learned to accept it and learned to let go of that dream. Just because I know that I am never going to do it. And it sucks. It really does. I wish every day that there would be a cure for this. I really do. But unfortunately, it's hereditary. I'm pretty much stuck like this until the day that I am... You can't say that on YouTube. But, when I'm gone. Until the day that I'm gone. I'm stuck like this. For the rest of my life. And it sucks for me. Which is one of the many reasons why I wanted to do that entrance thing at WrestleMania Access. That's something I've wanted to do too. And I got the chance to do that. Which is amazing. And I got the chance to actually partake in it. And I feel so honored and blessed that I actually got to do that. I don't think it's going to get any better than that because of the fact that I am fragile. And again, like I said, I don't want anyone to be like... I don't want anybody to think that this is me trying to get pity or anything like that, because I know people probably do a lot of this and are trying to farm sympathy or whatever. I don't want that to come across as that being something I'm trying to do. You know, I don't want people to think like, oh, Donnie's just doing this to farm views or farm some form of sympathy. I'm really not. I just want people to kind of be aware of what brittle bone disease is. Because, you know, brittle bone disease, it sucks. It sucks having to live with such a debilitating, truly, you know, just body limiting or activity limiting condition to where there's just stuff you can't do, and you can't do certain things. Like, the most active that I can like get is just me going walking outside, and that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, I guess I could probably lift like light weights, but you're never gonna see someone like me doing like powerlifting, because me personally, I'm still kind of weary of lifting weights. I really am, and it's just, it's a whole thing with just being very cautious about my body and what I'm doing to my body, because just one bad move is all it takes, and I end up crashing hard to the floor. And I even remember back when I was young, when I was a kid, and I still don't know what happened. I don't know how this even happened, but, you know, I was a young kid playing in my grandparents' apartment, running around as a normal kid would do at that age, and all I remember is just collapsing one day. Luckily, it's not as bad anymore as that, but I remember collapsing, you know, and I remember collapsing and breaking my leg right there. And again, there was nothing on the floor. There was nothing on the floor for me to have done that. I literally just crashed and burned off of nothing. And it also doesn't help that I have pretty small ankles to begin with. I mean, I can almost completely grasp my ankle and almost have my middle finger and my thumb almost touch. So my ankles are relatively small. So you can see how that could probably create a pretty bad situation all around. And you could see that, yeah, Donnie really has to watch what he's doing. Yeah. So again, I wanted to kind of give an update, and also just wanting to really talk about my hereditary condition. I'm pretty lucky at the moment because I haven't really had a break for, like, you know, a few years now. So knock on wood, that's great, right? but I'm always cautious. I'm always cautiously optimistic because I don't know when I'm gonna break another bone again. I could probably break one after making this video. I don't know when that could even be. But it could happen within a fraction of any moment. So, I mean, if you want me to kind of like, if anybody wants me to talk more about my hereditary condition, I'll make a separate video on that. Kind of just, once again, talking about it. I kind of gave you, like, only, like, one instance of where, like, I've hurt myself, like, just all of a sudden, fallen and broken something. I'll share more stories if you want to, like, know. I don't got a lot of stories that I can remember well, but I will at least, tell some if you want to know. You can, like, give likes if you want on the video. I don't care how many, It could be 1 like, 5, 10, whatever. But, if you guys want to know more about my condition, I'd be happy to, talk about it more. And, it's all to you. If you would like to know more, leave a like and, comment. But until then, I just kind of wanted to give you an update. So, I'll talk to everybody soon, and hope everybody has a good day.